Hello, this is an audio companion to a surgical video of excision of the thyroglossal duct cyst by Sistrunk procedure. Surgery is visual, so treat this as a pre-scrub briefing, the embryology, the rationale and operative principles. Regarding the embryology and rationale, the thyroglossal duct marks the path of thyroid descent. The gland originates at the foramen cecum at the junction of the anterior two-thirds and the posterior third of the tongue and descends in the midline to its pretracheal position. The duct normally obliterates by around 8th to 10th week. Failure of obliteration leads to an epithelium-lined remnant that can form a thyroglossal duct cyst, the commonest congenital midline neck mass. It presents as a midline or a near midline swelling, typically at or below the hyoid, that elevates on swallowing and on tongue protrusion, reflecting the tract's persistent attachment to the tongue base. The operative principle is defined by one relationship, the tract's course relative to the hyoid. It may pass anterior to, posterior to, or directly through the central body of the hyoid. Because of this, simple cyst excision leaves the residual tract and carries recurrence risks. The rates reported historically as high as around 50%. The Sistrunk procedure, an en bloc removal of the cyst, the tract and the central body of the hyoid carried up towards the foramen cecum, reduces the recurrence to under 5% and remains a standard of care. Worth noting is that roughly 1% harbor a papillary carcinoma arising within the tract, and so the spectrum warrants histology. Operative sequence will be incision and flaps, transverse incision in a skin crease over the cyst, subplatysmal flaps raised over the superior and inferior exposure, the midline separation of the strap muscles to reach the cyst. Dissection is carried onto the cyst surface, including its undersurface, to define it circumferentially before mobilizing superiorly. Hyoid delineation, the tract is followed to the hyoid and central body skeletonized. Soft tissue cleared, so the bone and the indented cut points are clearly defined. Next up is hyoid resection. The central body is divided and excised. Cuts are kept medial, staying near the midline keeps you away from the hypoglossal nerve and the lingual vessels, which lie superolaterally near the greater conum. Next, we will have to do soft tissue separation and specimen delineation. The tract is taken superiorly with the surrounding cuff of tongue-based tissue, and the cyst tract and the central hyoid are delivered as a single en bloc specimen. The demonstration of continuity confirms an adequate resection. The video also shows the final bed with the two ends of the hyoid bone and hemostasis followed by closure. A midline mass that moves with both the swallowing and tongue protrusion is a thyroglossal duct cyst until proven otherwise. Avoid simple excision. The tract and the central hyoid must come out. The specimen should be en bloc, keeping hyoid cut central to protect the hypoglossal nerve and lingual artery injury. And send the specimen for histology given the small malignancy risk. That's the rationale and operative principles. To watch the dissection, the flaps, the hyoid skeletonization, cuts and the en bloc specimen, the video link and timestamps are in the show notes. Intended for surgical education and training only. Thank you. Thanks for listening.